There's nothing else in here, yeah? We did the walkthrough. Man, that would suck to watch your dad get knocked off a cliff like that. Alright. Oh, skylight. Oh. Onward and inward. Oh.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oop. Gregory. Divorce contract, huh?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Send it over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Go, little frog, go.
I wonder what he saw.
More ducks.
What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy.
Onto the whale. I missed. Oh, just about. Mr. Whale, don't move. Woohoo! I jump too far. Alright, well, we got this. Why did I jump backwards? Oh, I know why. Jump for good. Hey!
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
Oh, Froggy.
about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh. So he's around in the bath. Or he turned into a frog and swam away. Dawn. There's nothing left. Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Swoosh. Swoosh.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
I now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Huh. Oops.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Oh.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Huh. Okay. Oh, rock climbing wall. Huh. Oh, this is a sealed door. How do I get through? I gotta climb the rock wall.
My mom
Here we
moved up
go.
to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah, okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Oh, we're going that way.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while,
School.
things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Interesting. Oh. Quite artistic. Door.
Milton
Magic
Finch in
paintbrush.
The Magic Paintbrush.
through a magic door.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Interesting.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
No go. No. Up we go.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room, except Lewis.
Right. I'm going that way. So Lewis's room is a boat.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oops. I triggered the leave. My bad. Oh. A hookah. Pot. Caps from some boozes.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I wonder why. It's a pretty modern setup there, actually. What a view. Could you imagine living in a place like this? Dawn Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Into what?
wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that had not names. He knew it was all in his head. he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Sweet.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.